Hi, I'm Brother Bob, and welcome to the Works of Art in Excel video breakdown. Today, we're going to be going through the weekly goals and reconciliation spreadsheet. I'm going to be using my Lyft spreadsheet for the example. I've created a folder on my desktop, and in that folder, I've created a finished file, as well as I keep my master templates there. When I save the master templates as what I'm using, it will go to my desktop where I save it, and on the desktop, I'll simply move it to that file, and in that file section is the finished folder for which I put all my finished files in. It's that simple. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Lyft weekly template. Whether you're using Lyft, Uber, or DoorDash, basically this is what it will look like. What we're going to do is change only the date box, which is in red. It's the very top one that's highlighted. All we need to do is change the date, so we'll go ahead and make sure we find the Monday of the next week, which is the 10th. We're just going to go ahead and change the 3rd to the 10th, and the spreadsheet will automatically populate the rest of the week for you. So we're going to go ahead and hit the Save button here. We want to keep the master template in place here for the next week. When we come back, all we need to do is change the date, because we'll know what the week starts with. Here, I'll change the text, and I like to type in the first month and the day, April 10th to April 16th. And I like to put the year in there as well as a habit. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to save the file as. Save as. Go into the file, save as, and we're going to save it to our desktop. So we need to be mindful here of where we're putting everything we're doing. So let's make sure that we take that date, and you're going to see exactly how I populate each week, because I just grabbed from the previous week as it is and change the date. I have Lyft weekly recordings and then the date. So let's make sure we're saving it on our desktop. We hit save. Making sure it's on our desktop. And then we hit save. And here you will notice that the date is changed from the master template. The master templates are unharmed, and we have our weekly template on our desktop. And again, we simply just take each finished week, put it in our saved file on our desktop, move that into the finished file. First, we're going to enter in our earnings for the day, and we're at $151.50. Let's say we had 15 rides and we worked 7.5 hours. You'll notice that the daily earnings calculates separately from everything else because of the tips. So we did 7.5 hours, 15 rides, we're $1.50 over. As you'll see, when it's over, it's in black, and when it's short, it's in red. The tips will total automatically down below, keeping everything separate there. And in the total section for the week, everything will total up. Above the Lyft logos there, you'll see 15 rides and $150. Below, you'll see it calculated and broken down as far as the average ride, trips, and hours. And the earnings is totaled with your tips. Okay, so let's take a look here and see how this works hand in hand with the monthly home expenses spreadsheet. First thing we want to do is we want to start filling this out. So let's start filling this out. We're going to just fill out the whole week as it is, and you'll notice how it populates in the first 7-day average section there. Let's go ahead and miss a day, and we'll put in our notes. We just stayed in and we watched a movie. And the next day we started slow, and the 8th we picked up. Okay, so we're up to the 10th. let's take a look and see what we have here. We'll start filling out this spreadsheet here, and I'll speed this up for you, but you'll get an idea of how it looks. When we're finished, we'll go through this whole thing. Okay, now I've been taking my weekends off, but let's take a look at it so far. What we have is $9.40 short for the goals that we set ourselves for the week. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at that and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to put in a couple hours on Saturday and just get that over the top. And next thing you know, a couple hours turns into be more like 3 or 4 because you're having such a good time. Things are rolling, right? You're having a good day, and this gives you the opportunity to take a look at it and see where you need to be at a glance. So look at that. Now we're over our goal. Isn't that nice? Look at that. That's wonderful. We're over the goal. Didn't take much effort. It calculated our tips separately. We have 42.5 hours for the week, 80 rides we took, 80 trips we took there. $11.01 average. And here we have the finished product as we filled it out. This gives you the idea of what the weekly goals and reconciliation spreadsheet would look like filled out. The monthly home expenses spreadsheet works hand in hand with it perfectly. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it gave you some insight as to moving forward with the Works of Art in Excel spreadsheets available to you on Etsy. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Hope this finds you well. Take care. Peace.